The last card I have is for Mr. Kevin Giffhorn. If anyone else would like to speak, please fill out a blue card. They're in the back and bring them forward.
Thank you very much. I don't have a prepared formal statement, so I apologize in advance. My wife and I moved to Carroll County back in the 90s, and a big reason for that was for education, obviously. And I was working in industry at the time, and actually, Mr. Guthrie, if memory serves, I think I was your last hire as a teacher when you were head of HR, because the next day you were becoming assistant superintendent at that time. And actually, while I was sitting in here, I was even just thinking it was about 11 years ago in this very room when I won Carroll County Teacher of the Year. I was very humbled to get that, and I remember everything about us hanging out at the Teacher of the Year gala over there at Martin's. And I just remember thinking, this is awesome, because when I first moved to Carroll County, some of my friends in neighboring counties would say stuff. I live in Mount Airy, and they'd say, Mount where? I'm like, oh, it's out in Carroll County. But by 2005, people were actually stopping and realizing we're a threat, because we were up there. When it came to, at the time, all the different scores that we had, we were ranking number 1, number 2, and finally people stopped and paid attention to us. But since that time, in the last 10 years, it just feels to me like some of this luster has gone. I see so many amazing teachers leaving for neighboring counties, and a lot of it's because of pay. And I've heard a lot of people say, well, teachers should be glad they have a job. Teachers should just be happy for anything. Coming from industry, I realize if I would be told you should be glad you have a job, you have an option. You can stay and say, well, maybe you're right. Or what many people do in industry is they leave and they go somewhere else. And I think last year was the big year that it really hit me, when I just saw such amazing teachers leaving. And one of the things I want to make sure people realize is when they left, it wasn't because they left and got a small raise. They left because being stuck in steps for year after year, they left here. And people didn't realize that you might be on step 1 here, but in a neighboring county, you would be step 7. We're talking a $15,000 raise. These are young people trying to start their own families. All I'm saying is, please think about adequately compensating all the educators. I'm a math teacher. I'm not a finance guy. Please find the money somehow. Please, commissioners, find the money somehow. Keep qualified teachers here so we can bring that luster back that I feel like we've lost in the past few years.